What do you say?
Yes, it's true. Not every employer wants to fire people. They have no joy in it. But it's just that to save your company, there are certain things you need to do.
Yeah.
You just have to be bold and get rid of some people. If not, your company will never grow. So today we have for you a list of 10 people that you need to absolutely fire if you want to save your company. Absolutely need to fire. And we'll just start off with number 1, which is going to be the employer who is breached company policy.
Company policy.
What do you have to say?
Well, every company has a detailed policy and guidelines for employees and everyone associated with the company, how they're going to conduct their business. And as soon as an employee comes in, he's made aware that this and this and this is what is expected of him. And if an employee is incapable of sticking and obeying such policies, that person I don't think deserves to work at such a company.
The truth is, companies are in competition, and for them to survive, these policies are put in place so that they can save themselves from competition and they can stay ahead of the game. Yes. So an employee who is going to breach this policy and sell out trade secrets to the competitor definitely has to leave. So that will be for employees who breach company policy. Number 2, we are going to have unreliable employees. When we say someone is unreliable employee, what does it mean?
Well, companies run on day-to-day tasks which are geared towards achieving a greater goal, and everyone in the company has the part to play in achieving that goal. So you are given a task on a daily basis, and as much as you are being paid, you are expected to deliver.
True. And
some people are just not able to deliver. You give them something and they are always going to disappoint you. Such a person is unreliable. You can't count on a person to do what needs to be done at the end of the day, and such is going to be a loss to you.
That's very sad. So who's the next employee we're going to look at?
The next employee we look at is the maintenance employee.
That's a funny one, isn't it?
The Aluta guys. The Aluta guys.
I will not work. I will not
work. Always
give me that.
Trying to, go on demonstration, sort of like fight for a cause, and sort of incite other employees to, clearly stand against authority.
And that doesn't help anyone, does it? Why would you want to incite more justice in the office? Nothing will get done. Yeah. You've forgotten you have a business to run, and if you don't do that, then you are losing money.
Yeah, so that leads me to add the next in line. The 4th employee you want to be on the lookout for, which is the grossly incompetent employee. Ted, what do you have to say about that?
Can I put it? Grossly incompetent.
Yes.
Wow. Why employ someone like that in the first place? Well, but folks, the truth is, most people lie on their CVs and then they get the job and then they try. First few months they look like they are able to do the thing, but after a few months you realize no, the person is just trying to gloss things over and do something to seem as if they're actually achieving their targets, but it's actually wrong. Being grossly incompetent doesn't help anyone. It doesn't help the organization. It doesn't help yourself. You as an employee, how would you feel taking money for not doing something? How would you get good references? You expect to be able to grow your career if you are grossly incompetent? Stop it!
So we move on to the employee who is repeatedly and mysteriously not at work. Just absenteeism.
That's a mistake. Repeatedly and mysteriously. That's a genie, right? Genie from the lamp.
You need to stroke the lamp before
they come to give you 3 wishes and they are gone. Mm-hmm. Yes. Why do people miss work? Is it that they don't enjoy it, or is that they're taking personal time off? These are the kind of employees I want to call the genie employees. They disappear mysteriously and they come back with the most amazing excuse. I remember one Kevin Hart said. He said he was late to the office, and when the boss asked him, he said he was late because he killed a zebra. Do you know what a zebra is?
Nah.
It's an animal. It's an animal between a cross between a deer and a zebra. So,
oh my God.
You should watch that Kevin Hart comedy. He said he was late because he killed a zebra, and he didn't have a license for killing a zebra, so he had to. Amazing, isn't it? Please, you guys stop missing work. It doesn't help anyone. The company will lose. You will lose. You will lose your job. Your family will be annoyed at you. Your kids who can't have Christmas presents. Do you really want that? See how one thing is to the next, to the next, to the next. Careful. Careful, people. All right. The next one we'll talk about is the employee who is the ultimate antagonist.
My God. There are some people, they just can't, seem to move along with anyone. When you want to tell them no, you actually have to say so.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever met someone like that.
I know one. Daniel Bryan.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Then he moved to no.
No. Well, for someone like that, it's going to make your life a living hell.
Yeah.
And
Sucks.
you can't really concentrate. You see that even if you have ideas, but how to bring it out becomes a problem. And you can't work. The colleagues can't work with him. Superiors can't work with him. And definitely he has to go.
Yeah, the thing is, no man is an island, and you can't even survive by yourself. How much more in a workplace that is competitive, that needs so many moving parts to work together? You can't do that. So as much as possible, these antagonists need to go. Get rid of them. Sack them. The moment you see that, they have to go. If not, your company is really going to lose. As an employer, can you afford to lose out to the competition? Especially if it's a very competitive industry, maybe the tech industry or entertainment or hospitality. You can't do that. You just miss out. So please, all antagonists needs to go. Show them the door. It's to the left, right? Beyonce says.
Yeah.
Good.
So we move on to the next in line, which are the stubborn ones. They're just stubborn. They just making their lives work to be stubborn. Like they've actually gathered experience
Stubborn.
in being stubborn.
Sounds like you're talking about me.
Really?
I've been told that once or twice.
Well, then maybe you need to hold on.
Yeah, I used to be stubborn. I have a strong will. Like I like to do what I want to do, but it doesn't really help. I've learned that the hard way. I got fired from a couple of jobs for being headstrong. Headstrong. So it doesn't help. And all employers out there, if you find someone who is stubborn, headstrong, please, if you can't find a way to compromise the person, then the person needs to go. Okay? So look out for employees who are not trying to, but they actually defy what you ask them to do. They're trying to do things on their own, even though there's a well laid out plan to carry things out, and they go against that. Please, after the third time, it's goodbye.
Okay. We appreciate that. And I'm sure the employers out there also noting these points down.
Definitely.
Yeah. And the next one you have to look out for is the whiny employees. The ones who are always complaining, who always have something to say about anything, who are not able to take anything, and the whiny employees who are just in your ears, like
I have an example.
You have an example again.
There was one lady I worked with, Lucy. She would come to the office late, right? When she comes to the office, why is everyone so busy? I just got here, it makes me look bad. And she goes to the coffee pot. Why is nothing in the coffee pot? Why is there no sugar? Why is there no this? She spends half of the day in the kitchen. And then she comes to her desk and she's like, what are we doing? And they tell her what we are doing. We're getting hot chocolate.
Oh,
what's that?
My God.
It's from one thing to the next. And she comes late and she does it for everyone. She says she's going for a late lunch around 3.
A late lunch.
And she's done. You'll see her the next morning at 9. Whiny employees are the absolute worst. They make everyone feel just aggravated in the office. It's from one complaint to the next. Why is there no coffee in the coffee pot? Where is the sugar gone? Who moved her desk? Where is her seat? Who hit enter on her file? What is this? She has to complain about everything. If you meet those people, you know what you need?
No.
Earbuds.
Well, not everyone can take earbuds. That's why we are recommending the visual the door, right?
For God's
Yeah.
sake. Sack them!
Yeah. So you just need to kick them out. Just kick them
Yeah.
out. But do it in a very nice, by the books.
I won't do that. Why are you always complaining? Why are you making me sad? I'm not making money. Leave my office. So the next kind of employee we'll be looking at is the gossip monger. I don't know what people gain from gossiping, especially office gossip. I don't know what people gain from gossip, especially office gossip. What do you think?
Well, the thing is, some people just can't help themselves, which is really bad for company culture. You want people to be born in a very positive way, be able to flow together. But if there's one who is always sowing seeds of discord and hatred and backbiting, can say this person is a true agent of distraction. Don't you think so?
Yeah, yeah. It's no good thing to have a gossip in the office, and it's really, even though if it's good juicy gossip, but in the end people will feel bad, and then there'll be kind of friction in the office, and that wouldn't help the organization to move forward. So it's very bad.
The thing is, as you are saying it to people, it usually goes and comes back around.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you can see that after some time, fights and whatever. So as an employee, you need to take the first step and try to uproot those people by the root and stem. So it's like, how am I going to do that? Like, uproot them.
Yeah.
So that leads us to the very last one. People who are not able to be accountable for their mistakes. I mean, at the workplace, mistakes do, people have lapses here and there, and there'll be errors. But as an employee, you would expect that your employees will be able to face up to the responsibility and say, okay, I did this and this and this. If somebody commits an error and he's not able to say that, oh, I did it, and this is what at least we should do to rectify the problem, you have to go and hire an outside inspector, which will even cost you more money.
It doesn't make any sense, because in a sense, know that whatever you do is your responsibility, and if you end up making a mistake, fine. What you need to do is learn from it, find a way to rectify that mistake, and then you move on. Because an employer will want to see someone who is actually taking responsibility for their actions, finding ways to deal with the situation and improve it. And next time, they wouldn't repeat the same mistake. The employer would see you as someone who is looking forward to the future and learning and growing. People work for so many years, but they actually do not grow in their careers. So if you are someone who can take responsibility, accept your mistakes, rectify them, and then learn from them, then you will grow. And your employer will see you as a very valuable part of the organization, and you will stay. But for the employers out there, if you find people who keep, they call that thing, it's something blaming, like
blame game, playing the blame game.
Yeah, okay. For employers out there, if you find people playing the blame game or doing finger pointing at others when they are supposed to take responsibility, then it's high time to get rid of these kind of people. You do just that and save your company some money.
Wow, Ted, that was powerful. So viewers, there you have it. The 10 kinds of employees that you need to look out for and you need to fire from your company to save you some money and some precious time. Ted, it's been wonderful having you.
As always. And don't forget to comment down there, like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more updates on how to save your company. Alright? It's been wonderful having you, viewers. We'll see you all later.